welcome everybody to week number 6 here of the Down to Mike's Truck Series Go Fast Racing League, about to get underway here in just a few minutes. We're about to go green flag here at Kansas Motor Speedway. 100 laps on schedule for tonight here for the, to be honest, in my personal opinion, the best racetrack on the circuit. Like I said, that's just my personal preference. I love this place. This is a multi-groove racetrack early on. Expect the groove to move up to the high side of this race. Right now in here, we have 17 drivers scheduled to make the start for this 100 lap race. Right now at the top of the board, it is Lana Lacey with a time of 30.570. So, as I mentioned, nighttime under the lights. I believe this is the first night race we've actually had, so that's really awesome. Really cool to be back in here with you guys. As I mentioned, week number 6 here for the Down to Mike's Truck Series, and want to give them a shout out as well. Make sure you check out Down to Mike's if you're over in Holly Springs, North Carolina. We'll have some information about them here as well. One thing real fast that I want to mention is that coming into the night, Michael Jafartian sitting on top of the point standings by 1 point over Joe Burchett. However, no wins on the season. Joe Burchett with 2 wins so far. Brandon Puffenberger currently sitting in 3rd place. And real fast, guys, let me adjust my microphone to make sure it's working right. There we go. Should be definitely better now. Todd Curry sitting in 4th place. And Jeff Smith sitting in 5th. So, what I want to do real fast, I want to bring in Skylar Allen. He has a special deal going on for you all. See if I can find Mr. Allen. There he is. Alright, give me just a second. Hey, Skylar, you got a copy? Skylar Allen, you have a copy? Do not know if he's there yet. So we'll try to get him back in here before, right after qualifying when he's available. We'll get him back in here and talk to him. He's got a special deal, I believe, tonight, though. But anyway, you can see right here on your ticker, Lana Lacey's still on top of the board. So, a little bit about this track. Here's a look at the weather. 67 degrees with 11.36 mile an hour winds out of the northeast. And a little information about the track as well. 1.5 mile track. And I keep mentioning that this is a highline track, kinda, but you will be able to run the low line for about 5 to 6 laps before you start seeing guys migrate up to the top. Going to be a good race. I'm going to be honest. This is one of them tracks that you can hold it wide open for a long time. You don't have to, let off as much as what you may think here. So it's really interesting how this track plays out and how it's ran. And I do expect this race to be a really good race because where so many guys are close in times. Some of the lap times you see on top of the board, don't let that fool you. There's other guys, even from 5th on back, it's really fast. Some of the top times are with draft and stuff like that. I mean, we do expect some of these guys to be fastest in top 5, don't get me wrong, but keep in mind, some of that is with draft. So times are a little bit deceiving at the moment and how fast these guys will be running. I don't expect them to hit no 5.70 during the race. Just my opinion, I don't think we'll see that. So we'll see how it plays out. Anywho, so we'll talk to Skylar Allen here in just a few moments. And got a special deal, though, for you all. And he'll be talking about that here during the pace laps. So we'll talk to him when the grid starts to happen. We're about to set up qualifying here in just a second. So yeah, looking at the lap times, there's a couple of guys that's kind of standing out. There's actually a couple of new guys, I believe, that I haven't broadcast. The one new guy. Joshua Gillen, I've never broadcasted, so it's going to be interesting to see how he fares out with these guys. Currently sitting 8th right now. But there's other guys in here that I'm really watching tonight. Dylan Vose being one of them in the 19. He's the one that's going to really stand out to me. Skylar Allen needs a good run. Even though Skylar comes in here, he don't need a he's not far off. He's back in 8th, but Dylan Vose comes in here a little bit further back. He's back in 13th. I expect to see how he does tonight, and I know Kyle Frame is in here as well. We'll see how he runs as well. I expect both of them guys to have a solid run. We'll wait and see how it plays out. Anyway, practice coming to an end, and the green flag is out for qualifying. These guys got 5 minutes to do 2 laps. If you do not do a lap, you will be getting a black flag to start the race. We'll hop over and watch the number 2 truck of Michael Trevarkian, and it's going to be interesting to see how he runs his laps, whether he runs the high line on his out lap, which I expect him to, and did the high line on his first lap, and then drop to the bottom on the second lap. We'll see how it all plays out, but he's out there on track right now. And the number 2 Chevrolet. As green flag is out for him, and he will start his laps here. And there you go, that's a little bit more better look at it. Just like I said, 17 drivers making is in here. Hopefully all of them make the laps. And you see it right there. Trevarkian going to drop to the bottom. While he runs the bottom, we'll hop over and take a peek at Austin Marion. And the number 65. Right now, Eric Spencer on top of the board. Jeff Smith second. I'm actually surprised to see Eric Minch actually qualify. Joe Burchett, Michael Trevarkian right now on top of the board. Joe Burchett about to put down his lap as he works down the back stretch. Currently, Kyle Frame jumps up to the top. Tyler Cox, Landon Lacey, Derek Pemberton, John Morris, Aaron Fowler yet to put down a lap. Joe going to cross the line. And he will be starting in, so far, P1. So we'll see if that holds up. Great lap there for him. Aaron Fowler just now leaving pit roads. We'll hop over to Derek Pemberton. We'll go back to Aaron here in just a moment. Kyle Frame currently second. Only about 3/100,000th of a second. Thanks again for Derek for running the trackside paint tonight. Up off turn 4 is Derek Pemberton, one of his favorite tracks. So we'll see if he can qualify well. 4th place for the driver in the 16th. Of course, he's got to beat this guy, Landon Lacey. I mentioned Aaron Fowler. Here he comes, by the way. We'll watch him for just a second. The number 9 truck, Chevrolet. BGR Racing, Blown Gasket Racing with Sim Seats. I think they actually got a deal right now going on them. I can't remember. I've seen something about it. Anyway, cross start finish line. And he's going to jump up. That's actually his out lap. Tyler's on his as well. The big dog concrete. He is landed. It's on his out lap as well. As you see. Aaron Fowler actually shut it off. So we only got 2 guys qualifying. Landon Lacey, Tyler Cox. Landon is on his fast lap, so we'll see if he can jump up and grab the pole away from his teammate in the 41. Service Master Clean on the back of that, or on the side of that 35. Coming to the start finish line, Landon Lacey going to jump up a little bit, I would expect. 3rd place for the driver of the 35. Tyler Cox in the 14. This is his out lap, or first lap, so he will start his fast lap now. Basically, you can flat foot it all the way around this track for the first couple laps. Really around for the first 20. So it makes a really interesting race. It's a tough place to pass, though, on the longer runs. And across the start finish line, Tyler Cox is going to jump up 2, P number 1 in front of teammate Joe Burchett by 2/100,000th of a second. Good lap there for Mr. Tyler Cox. And that will end qualifying. So, what I want to do is bring in here in just a moment Skylar Allen. He's got a special deal for you all. Thanks to him for that. We will put the what's called up here in just a second. The thing that he's going to be talking about. You'll see him in a minute. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Getting everything ready. Drivers on pit road. And we'll go ahead and actually pull in Skylar Allen and the number 96. And I like how I did that because now he just disappeared. So I have to wait till he comes back in before we pull him in. There's a look at pit road, by the way. Still got a couple minutes before we got to roll. Joe Burchett gridding up. Everybody's gridded, waiting on one person. And that is the number 96 truck. Who will be hitting pit road here? No, I think he missed grid. Wow, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's pull in him real fast. Hey, Skylar Allen, you got a copy?
Hey, 10-4, what's going on, Adam?
Man, about to go green here in just a few minutes. Of course, you're starting from the pits. I know you got a special thing that you're working on for all the people that's out there watching. Tell us a little bit about what it is and what exactly they can do.
Well, Trackside Racing Network is the longest partner that Go Fast Racing has had, so I kind of wanted to do something special with a company that I own and operate, HomeNet Hosting. And so from now until the end of May, anybody who watches and signs up using promo code TRN 2018, that's TRN 2018 all together, it'll give you 50% off any of our monthly plans, so that's 12 months of 50% off. And I think it's a great way to, maybe somebody who's advertising a bit, who's got a website for a business and they have, they're not satisfied with where they're at, or maybe they're overpaying, they can definitely come check it out. So
for sure,
we want to do something special for Trackside and try to help promote that as well.
For sure, man. Well, good luck during tonight's races. We just took green. I know you're getting ready to go as well, and hopefully we'll be talking to you here soon.
Have a good night, man.
Thanks, man. Green flag is out, and I want to thank Skylar for doing that awesome deal. That is a heck of a deal. Sorry we missed a little green flag there. I wasn't aware where they was on track. Up front, battle for the lead. Second place, I apologize, Kyle Frame underneath Joe Burchett. We'll see if that pays off. Will that low line work early? Right now, Kyle Frame going to try to go to the front line, and it looks like he's going to take that top spot and pulls in front of the 14. Kyle Frame is going to be the leader here on lap 1. Truck's going to scatter out wide behind them. You can see it right here. That is a great shot of how Kansas will work. 3 wide a little bit further back. Garrett Pemberton caught in the middle. Eric Spencer there. Joshua Hart. I'm sorry, not Joshua Hart. I apologize. Joshua Banks. And that works out for now. So very interesting here. You see these trucks running a low line. We are going to be able to see that for a little while. Do not expect that to stay there. We've seen Frame make the pass on the inside. It was able to take the lead. Great pass, by the way. Very well thought of. And what he can start to do is start to migrate up the track just a little bit. And eventually, you're going to see that high line come in. Landon Lacey already moved up there, but you're going to see that high line come into play as we got a battle for the lead. Cox looking to the inside. And they're going to be right up against the wall. As long as we stay green without fresh tires, these guys will be up against the wall before you know it. Here in just a few laps, we'll start to see them cars. By lap 10, we'll see them cars up against the wall. We're going to stay pretty tight packed like this for a long time until green flag pit stops get started. But you're going to see passing become more harder to do over time. Basically, you have to do a slide job on guys, kind of like what you would expect in dirt racing. Got to do that to try to make the pass. Right now you see Joe Burchett, Michael Trevarthen, and you see the highline right there kind of working out for the 41 already. Trevarthen's going to drop below the apron. You can use the apron here. Joe's going to cut him off just a little bit, put a block on. A little bit further back, we got Brandon Puffenberger running against the 32 car of Eric Minch. That is for 13th place. And you see the 88 able to put the pass on. Here comes Minch with the run on that high side. He's going to look back to the inside here on the 88. And that's what I'm saying. You start to see the highlight actually carrying momentum now. Trust me when I say it, and I said it a couple times, these guys will be up against the wall around lap 10. Maybe sooner than that. Austin Marion, Joshua Banks. Marion actually battling on Pemberton now. Banks right up in front of them, battling Jeff Schmidt, the 61. Jeff started in 8th place, up to 6th at the moment. These two guys drag race. And you see the 61 where he's running. They're going to be higher than that. Right there where Jeff's running is where you want to be. I see the 36 have a little bit of connection issue, but right there where you see him at is where you want to see him at. Right now. Here in just a moment, he's going to be inches from the wall. And I mean literally just about 3 to 4 inches off the wall. So if one guy messes up, gets caught in that wall, one thing about Kansas, if you get caught on the wall, as Marion actually scrapes the wall a little bit, he's going to go around 35. It's going to help him the rest of the way. Caution flag waves. And we got our first caution of the night. And we got some other cars smoking up here as well. John Morris was involved. And Aaron Fowler as well. Let's see what happened. I see Kyle Frame. I think he actually got a little loose. I'm sorry. Austin Marion. What's up, Fundy? I think he had some help sooner than this. Let's see. Going into turn 1. Oh, he gets the wall. That's what it was. This wall gets loose, and Landon couldn't check up quick enough to avoid it. And just get to the back of him, and the rest of it's history, and there you go. So there's your first caution of the night. We're going to see these guys on pit road here very soon. I need to cut my, let's call it off. There they go. Down pit road. One car staying out. Looks like that is Dylan Bowe's going to get a lap lead. Big break for Skylar Allen there. To allow him to close up on the field. See John Morris, that is whose car's smoking. A little bit of damage done to Lana Lacey's truck as well, unfortunately for him. He'll be probably getting some damage repaired on that truck. Racing going to be off pit road is down the way to 99. And a race off pit road. Going to go to the 99. 2-tire stop on that 99. I actually like that call. Take a break. We'll be right back. I got to fix my spotter so y'all won't hear you. Be right back right after this.
Team racing allows multiple iRacing members to team up and race together, just like in real-world endurance series. Teammates can share driving duties, spot for one another, or be a crew chief. Team racing is free, both to join a team and to create one. Each teammate races on his or her own computer from wherever they want to. Your teammates can be anywhere in the world, and changing drivers mid-race is as easy as a click of a button. iRacing features team endurance events ranging from just a couple of hours to 24 hours in length. So, if you fancy taking part in an iRacing endurance race in the future, you can learn more about team racing on the teams page on the member website.
Back here at Kansas Motor Speedway, you're looking at the 19 of Mr. Dylan Bowes, who I expect to have a good run, but he did stay out, so we'll see how this is going to play out. This is a great chance for them to see if this will work here in the Down the Bikes Go Fast Racing League. Give a shout out to all them guys watching. As the pace car, we're not going to miss this start. It's getting ready to drop in. And we're going to see how these no tires pay off. little bit of damage on that 65. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the 65 staying out with the damage he had. We'll see. Pace car's in. Green flag out, and there's a stack up. That leader is gone. Philip Bowe's going to check out. Battle going to be for second. Scholar Allen trying to pass 65. He does. And they're going to make quick work of him. There's Joshua Gillen. He took 2 tires. I like to call it first. Now we'll see how it plays off. If he can keep that spot. 3 wide right there in front of you. I'm getting them cars mixed up. Who is that? Right behind Joshua Banks. I was landed. Let's get them mixed up. A little bit further back, 61 Jeff Smith, 75 Eric Spencer. Airborne Graphics, 65 Austin Marion. With that damage and no tires, he's definitely going to be dropping back here quite a bit. Or at least I would expect him to. Joshua Gillen, the 2 tires did not pay off. I actually thought that 2 tire stop would really benefit him. Skylar Allen doing a really good job. He's the only one that did stay out, as he's actually on older tires. He's done a really good job. Him and Dylan Vose both have, though, without falling back. Trevarthen now looking underneath the 96. Joshua Gillen up on the high side. What was that? I see somebody on the wall. 19 may have gotten some of the wall. And new leader, Tyler Cox, to the point. Bill Bowe's going to look back to the inside. He's going to give the 14 a little bit of a bump. Nothing wrong with that. 41 going to look underneath as well. Better keep your eye on Joshua Banks back there running in 4th place. He's really starting to work his way up. Started 7th place. Skylar Allen, Kyle Frame. Kyle Frame's going to take that spot. Allen drops back to 8th spot. Once again, guys, use that code. HomeNetServer.us. A little bit about Down the Bikes, by the way, who's the sponsor of this race. As you see the 61 Jeff Smith following back just a little bit, now showing 11th place. But a little bit of information about Down the Bikes, if you do not know about it. The family-owned establishment down in Holly Springs, North Carolina, operated by Michael and Christy Ronaldo. Gone by many different names over the past, couple years now. Great atmosphere. People come out and hang out. It's a kind of social gathering place. So if you're in Holly Springs, North Carolina, check them out. They usually show our race broadcast on their big screen TV that they have. Hang it up, I guess. I would guess anyway. Bring your own drinks and stay there as long as you want. Have fun. Great, cool little gathering place for adults and all that good stuff. So really cool. Actually, really neat place. I wish we had something like that around here. Those being worked on by Joshua Banks for 3rd place. Trevarthen looks on as well. Trevarthen going to take that spot away. Keep your eye on this 35 at night. Or I'm sorry, it's the different people. Trevarthen, this could go bad. Woo! Trevarthen cut the 19 teammate a huge break there. That could have went really bad for the driver in the 19. As you get a look right here, we got a caution. It looks like Derek Pemberton and the 32. Did Derek get involved or he just stopped? Can't tell. Well, he did get involved. Him and the 32 of Eric Minch. Derek came up into him for some odd reason. And collected. One more look at it. Let's see what happened here from this view. Minch was high. Derek went to the white line. Oh, I apologize. It was Minch that actually came down. And Minch with some hard damage there. And unfortunately for Eric Minch, with the damage on the number 32 Metalhead Chevrolet, see it right there. A hole in the hood, definitely not what you want to have for Arrow. I'm actually kind of surprised we're having these cautions, honestly, guys. Great place to run. Usually you see some long green flag runs. I do expect it. But that's the way it happens sometimes. You never can tell. You know, Skylar Allen staying out right there. I know you see the guys coming up pit road, but Skylar Allen staying out where he just did worked out really well for him because he picked up a lot of track position. It showed him in ninth place, but from where he was dead last. But when the first caution came out, so it worked out really well for the driver of the 96. There you go. Cars coming down pit road. They are in the box. And the race. Michael Javarthan stayed out, by the way. Joe Vachet going to come out second. Tyler Cox comes out third. Ooh. All right, losing my voice, guys. See if we can bring in Joshua. Never mind, he's blinking a little bit. You know what? Let's see if we can talk to old Eric Spencer. Let me make sure we ain't going green, which I know we're not. So let's talk to Eric and see how he's doing. If we can get him on the radio, that is. There he is. Hey, Eric Spencer, you got a copy?
I sure do, Adam. How you doing, Bubba?
Pretty good, man. Once again, I want to bring you in here. Truck looks awesome as always. How's the truck feeling?
It's pretty good. I mean, it gets real pushy in traffic, so you're gonna have to watch that. But the way it's looking, we're not gonna have too many long runs. Hopefully, this settles down and we can get on some.
Yeah, I was gonna. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
I was gonna ask you. This is a highline track normally. Are you kind of surprised to see guys being able to, are you surprised by being able to run the bottom for this long? I mean, even though we have been on, a couple of short runs now.
Not really. In practice there, you're going to migrate. Once the tires get up in temperature and get to good off of them, we're going to migrate up top. It's just, getting on a run to go there. Track temperature being 65 degrees, air temperature being 65 degrees, there's a lot of grip in the track. So we're pretty much just flat-footing it all the way around here, working in the draft.
How are you going to try to set up these passes on a long run? Because I was trying to talk about it, and it's hard to explain, but really dirt racing comes into mind, kind of like a slide job, if the high line does ever come into play, and once we do hit that long green flag. How are you going to go to try to set up the pass, or how would you go about approaching that?
Well, I kind of like running the high line, so I'll probably stay up there, and I might have to use a little short track chrome horn every once in a while. Everybody's racing pretty tight here, not giving a whole lot of room on the bottom. The guy up top will pinch you down, so you're gonna have to race how you race, and we'll deal with it after the race, I reckon.
Well, man, truck looks awesome. Keep it clean out there. I know it's gonna be tough, but have fun. Should be a good race.
Yeah, man, it's having a lot of fun here now.
Thanks,
just
man.
Keep her clean.
Thanks, buddy. That was Eric Spencer, Blowing Gas Racing. Going to be starting in P number 7 on the bottom side. And Joe Burchett taking the high side. I do not like that call. Just going to be honest, but I think this could be a little bit of a team plan. I think Joe wants to do that to try to keep Tyler behind him. And not let Dylan Bowes get up there behind the 41. We'll see if that's how it is. If Joe goes super early, I'm sure they're communicating You probably don't want Banks behind him. Banks very fast. Vo's very fast. Anyway, pace car pulls in, and a green flag. Back out in the air. He did go a little bit early, and there you see he's going to dive straight down. Watch. As soon as he crosses the line. Oh, he does not dive down. Tyler actually comes up, and it worked out good. I think that was all scheduled. Battle going to be inside the top 5 at the moment. Tall frame looking underneath the 61. Jeff Smith, who's running 6th. I'm ready to see the highline, man. I'm a highline driver. I love highline on almost every track. See frame getting around Schmidt. Here comes the 2. Michael Trevarthen trying to take over 7th place. And he does. Trevarthen is the current points leader yet to win. Battle for the lead, 2 teammates, and Joshua Banks looks on. So interesting. And you see at 36, he's going to grow up to the high line. He's going to give up some spots here. Oh, he's blinking a little bit. That may be why he actually went high. Don't want to cause a wreck. Smart on his behalf to do that. And 1-2 overtake right now. We got Dylan Foes. Landon Lacey runs 3rd right now for overtaking. And Joshua Banks. Kyle Frame from BGR runs in 6th place. Landon Lacey underneath the 19. And Atlanta going to try to take over 3rd. Still side by side as they go down into turn number 2 or 3. Joshua Banks looks like his connection has worked out just a little bit. Atlanta pushed up there a little bit. See, that's what I've noticed. These trucks are starting to push up a little bit. Eric kind of mentioned it. Skylar Allen, side by side with the 99. That is newcomer. Joshua Gillen up on the outside. In a Chevrolet versus Toyota. Gillen started off back to 12th right now. 13th, I apologize. Not where he wants to be, but definitely getting a feel for how these guys race. That's definitely a good learning curve. He's actually running a higher line too, which I like, so it's good to see some guys moving up towards the high line. Like I mentioned, you see the crossover coming from the 99. He's going to look to the inside of Skylar Allen. All happening for 12th spot. And Joshua with the pass. Skylar going to look back to the inside once again. And this is going to happen quite a bit, especially on these newer tires. These guys have actually caught Derek Pemberton, which I'm kind of surprised by. They was racing. I figured Derek would actually drive away just a little bit. Skylar going to give the spot to the 99 for now. We jump up. Landon Lacey may have gotten into the wall. Did a little bit of damage on the left front. I apologize. Dylan Bowes, Kyle Frame for 4th place. Here comes that 2 of Trevarthen as well. Metalhead Motorsports. Go to the inside. I want to give a shout out, by the way, to somebody. Right here, Jeff Schmidt. He got me hooked up with the guy that he knows and made me 2 awesome signs. One for TRN and one for my team Overtake. But very cool for him to do that. Really well worth the price as well. For the lead. Oh man, Tyler Cox almost got. There you start to see it. The 14 pushed up. That means one thing. It's highlight racing time. You see Joe Burchett already up against the line. And that's where you'll see most of these guys now start to run. It'll be super tough for Tyler Cox to make a pass using a low lot. Start to see a bunch of these guys moving up. Still a couple cars running the low line. Huffenberger looking to the inside of Schmidt. Going to take away 9th spot. See a little bit further back, watching Brandon and Jeff run, which line they're running. So far, so good as we've been green now for 13 laps. I'll probably jinx it by saying that. At the moment, we got 2 drivers. One completely out of the race, unfortunately, John Morris. And Aaron Fowler, who's in the garage, been there for a while. I'm pretty sure he is done as well. Unfortunately. Kyle Frame, Joshua Banks for 3rd. And a 57. Slide job engaged. Here comes Banks back to the inside. This is what I like about this track, man. You got to really be fast here to make passes. See that high line paying off. The 99 starting to move up. Joshua Gillen looking to the inside of Jeff Smith. Very interesting pass here. The 99 doing a really good job on making that low line work. A lot of these other guys having trouble making passes using a low line. He does it pretty much looking with ease. That time with Jeff Smith. And Derek's going to try to do the same thing. Good luck with that one. Mr. Pemberton, you're not going to be able to. He's going to move to the high line. Watch the run. That happens right here. You see the run? Closes the gap up. Jeff Smith going to give him room. And that's Kansas high line. And he's going to try to do the same thing this time and try to clear the 61. 61 is going to have a little bit of power. And Derek Pemberton going to move up to 11th. Bose, Banks. Got to 32 there as well. He is 1 lap down. Oh, man. Great move there by the 19, though. We're looking at 3 whopping. Oh, contact. That is 2 times that we guys have made contact tonight. Bose gets into Landon Lacey. Landon going through the infield. He's got to get back up on the gas and go. And wait for a caution flag to come out. Now, I'm always what to call it fair. And I definitely don't think this was no retaliation by whatsoever. 19 just pushed up. You see it there, making contact with the 35. I think that's one of those situations where it's a racing deal. Landon definitely could have waited, even though he was faster. And if he was, he would have got around him. But with the lap car being there, you just had to be a little bit more patient. I'm sure he'll be fine. And we'll see him back up towards front here soon. Meanwhile, Tyler Cox here in the Big Dog Concrete Chevrolet. Trying to run down teammate Joe Burchett in the Swamp Dust Toyota. Last time by, Joe Burchett, fastest on track. Nope, I take it back. Kyle Frame, fastest last time by. All right, guys, we're going to step away, get a commercial break in. We'll be right back here from Kansas Motor Speedway. You're watching the Down to Mike's Truck Series. Go Fast Racing League, Kansas 100, after 41 of 100 laps. Welcome back to Kansas Motor Speedway. After 46 laps, Joe Burchett continues to lead the way over teammate Tyler Cox. We're starting to get a little spaced out. This is exactly what we was talking about during the pre-race. We expected the racing to get spaced out. A little bit of a race going back here. This is Skylar Allen, Derek Pemberton, Lana Lacey. Skylar going to go to the inside. Lana goes to the inside. Skylar trying to follow suit as well. Skylar's truck looking very clean. Derek with a little bit of damage on that number 16 truck. He's looking back to the inside. And the 96, this is for 12th spot. One of the most controversial things when it comes on to iRacing that I've noticed over almost 3 years is the apron rule. Do you want to let somebody back up? You know, that goes a long ways, as we do have a lead change, by the way. Joe Burchett. Oh, man. Joe Burchett gets, I think, into the wall. And Tyler Cox takes the lead, so that's kind of surprising, actually. Caution flag. And Joshua Banks is around. Wow. Not sure what happened here. Did he get loose, or did he have help? Oh, he just broke loose. Wow. And back up the track. Lock it down from there. And hope nobody gets you. That's a weird wreck. So, Kozlak comes out, and we're halfway. Pit road going to be open this time. Looks like Banks actually has quit the session. Oh, no, he hasn't. I apologize. He's just having some connection issues. Pit road open. As the trucks start to come into view. Skylar Allen staying out. I would imagine that is the lead a lap. 9 times out of 10. That's what it would be for. Well, we definitely know old tires, it does not work now. Anybody having issues on pit road? Looks like just about everybody made it into their box really well that time. Race off pit road. 4 tires go up. And we are done and away. And Tyler Cox, Joe Burchett, Kyle Frame, Brandon Puffenberger, Michael Trevarthen, Joshua Gillen, Landon Lacey. Off pit road. Skylar Allen, as you see, will be your leader for now. We'll see if he comes out pit road or not. I believe that was to get that extra bonus point, which would not be a bad thing. While we're on here, I want to give a shout out to Wesley Holland. I want to give him a shout out for winning the Loose Lug Nuts Truck Series Championship tonight. We'll be crowning the other champion this Saturday. Can't wait to be there with him. Tyler Cox leads the way. We're getting ready to double him back up. Pace lights are off. And we'll be going back green flag here in just a second. Call frame. Brandon Puffin, we're going to be starting in third and fourth. In fifth place, we got Joshua Gillen in his Dynamite's debut. Pace car's in, and green flag. Back out in the air. Tyler Cox with a good restart. Running on board with Kyle Frame. You see the two looking to the inside of Joshua Gillen. Frame actually got a little bit of damage right there on the wing. Great shot there. Austin Merrill looking to the, or I'm sorry, Eric Spencer looking to the inside of Austin. And Eric going to take away a nice spot. Brandon Puffenberger and Coffering for third place. Looks like Frame going to be able to slide up in front and take away third spot. Here comes Trevarthen to the inside. Not going to be able to get there just yet. Blown Gaskets Racing in that number 88. And Metalhead Motorsports in the 2 car. But Lando Lacey, he got a little lucky with that caution. He's trying to pass now for 6th place. Maybe looking to take 5th. Better take advantage of them fresh tires while you can, because we're going to probably move up here very shortly again. Coming off turn 4, Joshua Gillen underneath the 35 for 6th place. Oh, that 99 almost got pushed up into the 35. Does a good job on backing it down. Jeff Schmidt falling back here just a little bit. Skylar Allen looking to take over 9th place. See if he slides up at all. And he does take it away. Here comes the 19 of O's. Following suit. Oh, this is a scary move there. Whoa. Skyler able to hold on those side by side with teammate Jeff Schmidt. And now looking underneath the 96. Skyler with a little bit of a bobble there in truck. Oh, contact and... Okay, no idea how they did not wreck. Skylar Allen into Jeff Schmidt. Skylar having his hands full right now. Jeff Schmidt going to go around. What a save by the 61. Look, the hands work. Did a good job of not overcorrecting. That was a definition of a great save by the 61. Like, that was one of the best we've seen all year in here. That was a great job. Landon Lacey looking underneath the 88. Not going to get it for now. As we ride single file throughout the entire field. So far on the night, 3 cautions for 6 laps. 40 laps to go, about to be 39. 8 lead changes tonight, however. Good race so far up front. Tyler Cox started up in first. He holds that spot right now with teammate Joe Burchett right behind him. He has led 25, about to be 26 laps here in just 1 second. There you go. Of course, Joe Burchett, 26 laps led as well. Fastest lap of the night so far being set by the 36. Joshua Banks. Back on lap number 27. Kyle Frame traversing. And that high line back into play again as you see Kyle Frame using it. And he will hold on to third spot. Good luck, man. Once that high line comes into play, it is almost impossible to pass low. You have to really dive it in and hope you can slide up in front of the guy. Basically put a slide job on for the spot. A very hard thing to do here. Or hope you get it to their outside. Which is definitely possible. Looks like Kyle may have brushed the wall just a little bit. Not sure if he actually got it or not. Here comes Landon Lacey looking to the inside of the 88. It's going to be tough. Like I said, it's one of them tough passes to make. Really have to try to get a drive off. So the 88 left a little bit of a door open on top. That's what you got to watch out for. That's where you could definitely give the spot away. Landon goes to the inside. Definitely not going to be able to make the pass. Kind of surprised he actually dove it to the inside there. Jeff Schmidt still sitting in 13th, hasn't rebounded yet. Needs a little bit of luck on his side. We'll see if that plays out the way he wants it to. Guys, if you look up in the chat, by the way, Skylar Allen and HomeNet Hosting. Get a better look here. HomeNet Hosting running a special tonight. Look up in the chat. There's a discount code if you need a website built for anything, job, racing team, whatever you want. Get in contact with him. He's got it going on until May. Very cool thing, by the way. And actually at a very fair price. Lacey looking back to the inside of Potenberger. Not going to be able to get there. I'm already calling it now. High line just where you want to be. Kind of like a Bristol, to be honest, but a bigger Bristol. Joe Burchett was able to run back down Tyler Cox, but he lost the momentum and has fallen back just a little bit. Still showing in second. And Skylar Allen had some issues here. Off turn number 4. Oh, net code. Good job on going through the grass. Did he spin all the way? I actually did a really good job on saving it. By the way, green flag pit stops are actually underway. Derek Pemberton already been on and off pit road. Eric Mitch the same way. Derek showing 1 lap down. We'll see. His lap times, though, are extremely slow compared to where he should be running. I know he was really looking forward to this track. And unfortunately, definitely not where he wants to be. How about this? 3 wide for... was for 4th place. This is an opportunity Landa could be hoping for. Running that high line, you may be able to actually make that pass on the 88 that you've been trying to look for. It's side by side now. That's how you go about trying to set up a pass. Hope the other guy tries to go to the inside. You can go to the outside, and you can do that. Now, if Landon dives to the inside here on Trevarthen, then it's not going to work out. And then go back to the same way. But really good job there. Joshua Gillen, by the way, running in 7th. He's doing a great job tonight. Austin Marin on pit road. So I'm going to guess that these leaders have to hit pit road here very soon as well. Oh, there we go. This could bring out a caution. They're through the infield. 99's around as well. I don't know if it's going to bring out a caution or not. Caution flag. That was a matter of time on that one. Let's see, the 35. Up the 2 got loose. The 35 got the back of him. And the rest is history. So that hurts Joe Burchett. As he is on pit road, he's going to go 1 lap down. Tyler Cox going to get a big break here. Joe Burchett probably going to have to be restarting in about 8th place. As a bunch of guys was on pit road. Why is Joe sitting there that long, though? He's down in the way. Did he have damage? Oh, yeah. He does have a little bit of damage. So, unfortunately for Joe Burchett, caution flag comes out while he was on pit road. And a big break for the guys that have not pitted. Tyler Cox, Landon Lacey, Kyle Frame, Dylan Bose, Michael Trevarthen. And Skylar Allen, Joshua Banks. Great, great, great for them. Bad for Joe. As you see, the lead lap cars coming down pit road. Oh, man, I just seen that the 99 was actually on pit road as well. He's down in the way now, I think. It's going to be a close pit exit. Skylar Allen has trouble on pit road. He had to back up. Landon Lacey down and away. No, he's getting some damage fixed. Kind of surprising to see him on pit road. He's done and away now. So Joshua Banks is going to get the way around here in just a moment. He's definitely not going to stay out, I don't think. I believe he's a lap down, or was a lap down. Either way, this is not what Joe Burchett wanted. Joshua Banks coming down pit road. They should be getting the wave around. Well, that's racing. You got to go and move on. All right, I think we're going to see the wave around. Alright, we should be getting ready to go back green flag. No, we will not. So what that's going to do is take us to our final break of the night, guys. We'll be right back right after this from Kansas. Green is back out. Sorry about that. My headset fell off. And we are back to racing. Green just came out. Tyler Cox leading them down out of turn 2. That'll go be back for 4th. Skylar Allen working on Michael Javarski. This is for 4th place. Kyle Freeman will squeeze up in front of Dylan Bose. Skylar right now having a good run as he exits turn number 2. He's going to take away 4th place. Battle going to be up here in front for 2nd. 19 going to the inside. Oh, don't come up. Bo's trying to take second away from frame. And Joe Pachet back on pit road once again. Not sure what's going on with the 41. Probably exiting closed pits, I believe. Or entering closed pits. Exactly what it was. Had a stop and go on the 97. He will go one lap down. A tough night for second place in points. Skylar Allen fight with Joshua Banks. Landon Lacey there as well. And this right here is just a hornet's nest. Tyler Cox is owned, by the way. He's 1.6 out. And right here, I got a bad feeling what's about to come. '19 side by side with Landon Lacey. These two had a run in at the start of the race. A little bit of a bump put on the 57. 57 actually going to block. Oh, that 19 might not be too patient. Patience is running out as Landon Lacey gets by both of them. And the 19 will go back to the inside of the 35. And not going to be able to get there just yet. Now Joshua Banks trying to hold on to second. Landon about a tenth faster last time by. Landon looking to the inside here on the 35. It'll be tough to make that, or on the 36. It'll be tough to make that work right now. We'll see. Yeah, not going to be able to make it work. Goes to show you. Now you're going to have to try to set him up to get him on the outside, most likely, unless he makes a mistake. He's going back to the inside again. I just don't see that pass happening right now. He may have a chance here, as they're still side by side off the corner. We'll see. Using the apron may help. We'll see. Can he clear him? He's got him cleared now. Now you want to slide up in front. Nope, he did not clear him. 36 going to get a run out. See, that's what's going to hurt you now. It's going to allow the 19 to pull up a little bit. I don't think you're going to be able to pass him. Here comes Dylan Vose looking to the inside. Landon Lacey. Once again at high side. Definitely going to be where you want to be. So if you're Dylan now, you want to take advantage of that. Go to the higher side. Try to get behind that 36. Landon moved up a little bit. 36 let him have a little bit of room. Don't see him being able to make that though. As we are coming to 11 to go. I don't know how you go about trying to set up a pass, to be honest. And Landon Lacey trying to figure out how to get around this 36 truck. He's faster, but that high line is such a big advantage. Well, we got a wreck. Caution's going to come out hard hit. Don't know who else was involved in that. Don't even know how this got started. He's having a frame, gets into the wall. He keeps it up against the wall. Pulls off. Skylar Allen slams the back of him. And right here, another hard hit comes. Oh, Joe Burchett was involved. And Burchett, second place in points, blown up. Does have 2 wins, luckily for him. Smoke, nowhere to go. I thought I seen somebody else getting involved in it too, but well, do you come down pit road? It's a big gamble for Tyler, man. This may cost him the race here, honestly. You got to do. Everybody's going to do opposite, I think, of what you do. I think for Tyler, you got to come down pit road, yeah. Landon Lacey stays out. Everybody else comes down pit road. A couple guys staying out. Man, I don't know about this. Oh, gosh. Landon Lacey trying to do what he did last week at Richmond. Yeah, I believe it was the Grand National Series. Was it the Grand National Series? No, the Cup Series, I believe. Pulled off to win by staying out. Don't know about this one. You do got a little bit of advantage behind you. You got 2 cars. A lot of 2-tire stops. Tyler Cox may have just thrown this one out the window. To be honest, I don't even see how Derek Bemmerton can make it to the end. He's got 27 laps on the tires. Cox is going to be restarting in 6th place. And that's going to be frustration if he's not able to get back up there and win this one. I'll be honest, if Austin Marion comes out here and finishes in 6th or 2nd, that's got to be pretty big for him. Oh, he's coming down pit road. Wow. Okay. So, Jeff Schmidt, 2 tires. Joshua Banks, 4 tires. Tyler Cox, 4 tires. I'm calling it now. I think this 35 of 16 is a sitting duck. You see him going there back and forth. And we'll see. I think we're going to have about 5 laps to go once we hit the green flag. Now, the only advantage Landon Lacey has is he can go whenever. But this 36 and 14 and even a 61 with the 2 tires, I don't necessarily think the 2-tire stop's going to work unless we get a caution. But this 36 to 14 and you need to throw Vose in the mix of this. How about Eric Spencer? He's up to 7th. He could have a good run. I don't know. This is getting ready to get very crazy. I apologize for that, guys. Did not mean to have that open. Here we go. Let's see what 4 tires versus 2 tires versus no tires do. I got a bad feeling about this. Pace car's in. Green flag out. Landon Lacey down and away. And a 61 and 36 have a little bit of a rub a little bit further back. Tyler Cox looking to make it 3 wide on the fresh tires. And he's looking underneath Derek Pemberton now for second place. Oh man, that's not going to go good. It's bad. Jeff Schmidt underneath the 16. Contact between the 16 and 61. There we go. Caution flag. Going to come out. There it is. Landon Lacey is going to win. Holy cow. Against Tyler Cox. Eric Spencer, from what I'm seeing, is going to finish third. Don't know where all this is going to shake up yet. And a 61 just blew up. And is probably done with this race. Wow. How about Eric Spencer, man? Good for him. Who is that creeping back up through here? Is that Jeff Schmidt? No, it's somebody else. A couple people blown up. I don't know who that is. See if we can go back and get that caution. Oh, exactly what happened. Little contact there. And ew, 61 actually came up across the nose of the 16. Unfortunately. And that was one of those things, man, that I was telling you all about a few minutes ago. Do you let the person back up? Derek was actually right on the white line. He did come up a little bit. Man, I feel bad for Banks and the 19 of those. Innocent bystanders. And that one. And the white flag is out here at Phoenix, at Kansas. By the way, guys, real fast. Next time we are back in here for the Go Fast Racing Week will be 2 weeks. We'll be hitting Charlotte Motor Speedway, one of my favorite tracks to race as well. Man, I love these tracks we're going to. That's when we'll be back. And that is a night race as well. Then we hit Texas Motor Speedway, Iowa on June 7th, and Gateway. So here comes the 35. Landon Lacey going to pull off another big win after doing the same thing at Richmond. Wow, that guy, I swear. And Landon Lacey is going to win here at Kansas Motor Speedway with Tyler Cox, Eric Spencer, Derek Pemberton, Austin Marion, Michael Trevarthen, Joshua Banks, Dylan Vose. Okay. No idea what that was, but that's kind of uncalled for. Huh. Anyway, Landon's going to win here. We're going to talk to him here in just a moment. Sorry about that, guys. And
nice win, Landon.
And Landon Lacey's going to burn the house down. Landon Lacey, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, winner tonight at Kansas, and you did it again on pit strategy. Let's be honest, that was you become the master of that, man. What was the decision on that?
I mean, I couldn't beat Tyler on even tires all night, so really my plan. Really my plan all was to just be on the opposite strategy of him. So when he went down pit road, I stayed out. If he would have stayed out, I would have went down pit road. So it was just based on his decision.
You was fast all night. I mean, we seen you up there, and we seen you go through the grass a couple times, and or we seen you go through the grass once, I believe. But this was a tough race, man. The groove changed so much; it was so tough to pass. I mean, did you notice the track was changing quite a bit as well?
To be honest, I didn't notice much change in the track. The bottom was real good on short runs, and the top lane worked in on the long run. I just had a couple run-ins with a couple people. I'm not gonna say any names, but I mean that's the only reason I was in the back all race long. I thought I was fast enough to run up top 3 all race long, but just certain circumstances kept me in the back.
Well, man, you look good tonight, and he was able to come out, led 9 laps, and win this thing. Is there any shout-outs you want to give out to?
Yeah, shout out to Service Master, first of all. Thank everything they do for me. I work there, and thankfully my the owner of at least my branch gave me it's a free sponsorship. I don't want anything out of it. I like, especially for him, he helped me with a job when I lost mine, so nice to help someone else out that helped me. Thank you for the paint. It's an awesome looking paint. Overtake Motorsports. Got my 2 teammates right here beside me right now.
Yeah, I see that.
And here. About it.
Yeah, thank you, Jess.
Oh, thank you, by the way, TRN as well.
All right, man. We'll talk to you here in just a few minutes.
Thank you, bud.
Thanks, man. Next up, we'll bring in Tyler Cox. Tyler, you got a copy?
My truck's junked.
Yeah, I'm completely aware of that, man. You what's the fastest truck on? Well, you and Joe was fastest truck all night. You led 55 laps. Lost another one on pit road.
Pit strategy.
It's got to be rough, man, because it's the second race you lost out of Atlanta because of that. Was it a tough decision to debate if you wanted to come in or not?
I knew everybody was going to do the opposite, and I was like, screw it, I'd rather have 4 tires. Landon seems to be my demise, though. If he's behind me, he'll not pit somehow. A late race caution, and he'll win. So I'd rather have a win it, of course, if instead of anybody else, if somebody's going to take one away.
Did y'all talk about that, or does that really come, across the mind? I've never really been in there with y'all whenever you race like this kind of race. Do y'all even talk about what you want to do, or?
Um, yeah, we were talking about it. Landon let me know when he was going on that final restart, so that way I could be ready. And I made it 3 wide on Schmidt as soon as I could because I knew I was faster than both those guys. And I knew there was going to be a late race caution. I just didn't know how late, and I knew I had to catch and pass Landon before then. And I think I would have got to him that lap if not pass him that lap. But that's all right. I'll be happy with a second place. That's a good point tonight.
Yeah, man, for sure. Not bad at all. And I know, of course, I don't know if you're racing tomorrow, but we go to Talladega in the Xfinity. But still, a good run tonight. Second place, shout outs,
Yes.
and all that good stuff.
Yes, sir. What, you want to do my shoutouts?
Go ahead.
Okay. Big Dog Concrete out of Oxford, Maine. Just thank them for sponsoring Sydney and Spencer Woodworth. They sponsored the cars for this year. TRN Broadcast, Team Overtake. We the best team in the game. Landon, Derek, Adam, of course, Joe. Everybody a part of that team. Yeah.
Good job, man.
Yeah, Ryan Kuhn, he helps me out a lot with tips and tricks on driving and has been helping me out. So, yeah, just everybody. So it's part of this.
Got any drink sponsors or anything like that you want to thank too? I mean,
what's that? Drink sponsors?
Yeah, go ahead. And shout
I'd
out
like
one.
to thank Gatorade, Lemon Lime, for giving me fuel, and Natalie Decker for giving me Decker speed all the time.
Oh, my Lord.
Big fan of Natalie Decker, but that's okay.
We'll talk to you here soon.
Yes, sir.
Next up, and I'm very happy with this one. Eric Spencer going to finish in third place. It's going to be a great run. Eric, you got a copy?
I sure do. What's up, man?
Man, that's going to be a great run for you. You ran mid-pack pretty much most of the night, around 7th, 8th, 9th, and then the last couple stops, you was pretty fast. You talk us through everything, the last couple lap sequences and all that.
Yeah, got some damage there, racing with Pemberton on that after that third caution there, and
Not a surprise
Just
there.
yeah, and we pitted there, had some damage, got it fixed, and then just kind of worked our way back up through it. Missed some wrecks, and we were fast. I think I think with that last caution and those guys staying out, I think if it went green, I'd have had a good chance with Landon and Tyler fighting there. Because I was way faster than those guys without tires. So I got a bad restart on every restart tonight. I thought I'd figured it out, but I guess I've been racing a lot of dirt for the past couple of weeks. I haven't really been racing a lot of asphalt stuff, and so I tried to start like I do in the dirt car, and it didn't work out so well in this truck. But good run for the Rides of Conover Toyota Tundra for Blown Gasket Racing. Technique on the ride, airborne graphics, of course, enlisted arms, sim seats. I want to thank those guys for everything they do for us and for me. And thank TRN for putting on such a great show. I love y'all's broadcast. I go back and watch the races. I watch this ones on Friday and Saturday too. Well, the ones you used to do. I watch your stuff on Monday nights, I think it is.
Awesome.
But thank Tyler for the league, everything that Go Fast is. Been running here since the beginning, and we haven't had the season we wanted so far this year. Used to running up front in the top 5.
Sure that, yeah.
But hopefully this is something we can take and learn from, and go into Charlotte in a couple weeks and have a stout truck at my home track. Going to have Technique on the ride. It's their home. That's where they're located at in Charlotte, North Carolina. So. Gonna have a pretty sweet scheme on the truck for that. And,
yeah, I was going to mention with you running here, Charlotte is not too much different of a track. Maybe the high line is not there like it is here, but another mile and a half. If you can carry momentum in there, you could actually have a really good run. I was sitting there thinking that because you was really fast.
Yeah, like I said, I got a little practice in last night and this morning before work, and I'm going to hit the track a little harder, a little practice, a little bit more, I'm gonna keep doing the dirt stuff. I'm having way too much fun.
Oh, I
sliding
agree.
sideways.
I've been racing too. It's fun, man.
I really am. I'm so glad they added it to the service. Yeah. It's in every build it gets better and better. If you haven't tried that out, guys watching, you should try that out.
Yeah, I agree.
Pretty good fun stuff.
It's a blast.
You don't have to be good. Like you can just slide sideways and ride in the back, and it's still just
you still
awesome
feel fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome amounts of fun.
I actually started racing it this week. My first ever dirt street stock. Finished second, and man, oh my gosh, it's so much fun.
Yeah, I got stuck in the top split my street stock.
Oh, that's always fun.
So, I raced. I didn't race them when they first came out,
right?
Because I practiced them and they were horrible to drive.
Yeah.
And my teammate Brendan Puffenberger, he was like, "Nah, man, they fixed that." And so I got in there at where are they at? Llama Land this week. Yeah, we were racing at Llama Land.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, in practice, I gained 4 tenths running with the faster guys, but they were still like 5 tenths faster than me. So,
man,
again, lots of fun. Yeah, sorry. Get on
you did. No, it was fine, dude. It's awesome. I mean, we'll see how it comes out here in 2 weeks. Hopefully, the dirt stuff pays off because we see some awesome saves by a couple of guys, and I think you had one of the greatest saves of the night too. But all in all, great night for you. Third place, started 12th. We'll talk to you here in 2 weeks. Go out there and see if you can win one.
All right, appreciate it.
Thanks
see you guys.
Man. You too, buddy. Well, guys, that's going to do it for us tonight. Make sure you check out Down to Mike's, Holly Springs, North Carolina. Shout out to them for putting the league on. Had a great time. Hope everybody else did too. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Y'all have a great night. We'll talk to y'all on Saturday. God bless.